Two Crown Resorts directors have resigned after a scathing report into its proposed Sydney casino. An inquiry has found it's not suitable to hold a licence for the new multi-billion-dollar facility at Barangaroo. Reporter Josh Bavis joins me now for more. Josh, thank you for joining us. Can you take us through what's led to these resignations?
Well, these are the first two heads to roll since the inquiry findings were delivered yesterday. That's Michael Johnston and Guy Jalland. Now, it's interesting that they have been the first to resign because not only are they Crown directors, but they were also directors of James Packer's company, Consolidated Press Holdings. That's the company that owns the biggest share, Mr Packer's share in Crown, about 36%. Now, the Bergen report found that their positions were not tenable looking into the future. It found that there was an arrangement in between Crown and CPH where Crown would share confidential financial figures on a regular basis, and this was one of the reasons that led to James Packer believing that he was still in control of Crown. So you can understand why that was not tenable. The other is that Michael Johnston worked actively with James Packer on the business model of VIP gaming. So he was active from the very beginning. Now, the report found that his position with both companies left the lines blurred, left risks not identified, and potential conflicts not recognised. So the first of probably more to come.
Josh, just what sort of changes is Crown needing to make so it's fit or suitable to hold a licence?
Well, the first one, Crown will have to cease operating with junket operators to begin with, no more partnerships. It will also have to report if anyone has a share of 10% in the casino or more. It'll have to be approved. It's likely that an overhaul of the board will be required. This morning, the chief of the Independent Liquor and Gaming Authority spoke to the media, and he said descriptions that Crown will literally have to remodel itself were accurate. He described it that it would have to blow itself up and start from the ground up. He's actively talking to the chairwoman, Helen Coonan, as we speak. He said today he'll be in discussions with her over the phone. Interestingly, the current licence for the casino at Barangaroo expires in April. He's hoping that Crown will be able to put forward its position well before then. He said that it was clear from the report that international criminal syndicates had infiltrated Australia's gambling scene based on the evidence that was put forward in the inquiry. He said this was the biggest project that his agency has undertaken.
We have a huge responsibility to the people of New South Wales, and we won't let them down in getting this right. Because ironically, most of this bad behaviour, we've seen the film clips about the money laundering, none of it's happened in New South Wales. And we don't want it to start here. That having been said, if you thought that there is no money laundering happening in this state right at the moment, you'd be dreaming.
So, Josh, what has been the reaction from the New South Wales government? Well,
the state government says it's still combing through the report piece by piece, and it will prepare its formal response very shortly. But it is bound to whatever decisions the Independent Liquor and Gaming Office has to make. That will be likely in the coming days.
Okay, Josh Bavis, many thanks for the update.